As someone who is in the creative economy, it is kind of assumed that I do not adopt systems thinking or statistics in my day-to-day work. And I'm guilty of that because of the nature of how I work. Ideas come during moments I least expect, and I try to develop them or ship them as soon as I can. That usually means that I do not conduct very detailed analysis uh, because of the pace of work and also because I do not have access to large amounts of data. But having said that, I still agree that it is beneficial to at least adopt habits of systematic thinking or statistical thinking. It helps us ground our decisions. And in my research, I arrived at two statistical concepts that I feel I can adopt for the long term and develop habits to include them in my thought process. One would be fuzzy set theory, and the other would be belief function theory. And for belief function theory, I realized that it was very easy to adopt. They have this concept called field of discernment, and the principle of that is to always avoid binary decisions. So instead of choosing between A or B, you can set up choices A, B, C, D, E, as many as your context brings. And you don't choose amongst those choices. You look at your evidence and you assess how much of these choices the existing evidence supports. So one set of high quality data which serves as evidence might potentially support more than one choice. But at the same time, it might not support any because the evidence doesn't point that way. But it can also mean that